On this edition of Backstage Pass with Lia Chang, I celebrated the 50th anniversary of Ken Harper's The WIZ, which opened at the Majestic Theatre on January 5th, 1975, with my frequent collaborator, Project One Voice's Erich McMillan-McCall, The WIZ himself, Tony, Emmy, and Grammy Award winner Andre de Shields, and choreographer George Faison, who won the Tony Award for The WIZ. We started the afternoon off with brunch at Bond 45 and were joined by Brian Stokes Mitchell, Allyson Tucker-Mitchell, Michael Dinwiddie, Natasha Yvette Williams, and Leonard Joseph. After brunch and a cake, we walked over to the Majestic Theatre through Shubert Alley and met with Phylicia Rashad, who played a munchkin in the show, for a few photos.
Happy 50th to the WIZ.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Erich McMillan-McCall. Happy 50th anniversary to Ken Harper's The WIZ that premiered on January 5th, 1975 here at the Majestic Theatre.
We were afraid. Yes. We were It's been so nice thinking how you did me wrong. And I was wrong. All right.
Found Andre down there with Tom O'Horgan. Isn't that Tom O'Horgan and them? All of those freaks. Yeah, you brought in a whole another group. You, Sylvester, Tom O'Horgan.
Right.
Here Comes the Sun.
Right.
All of that.
Right,
You were
right,
the
right.
flower children.
Yes, and
of
I
that.
still am.
Right. You've stayed true, and so have I. I keep trying to tell them. But I escaped up to the east side with Happy Rockefeller and Martha Graham.
Right, right.
You know, since I was concert dancer before I ran away and joined circus. But that was by accident because I replaced Callie Beattie in Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope as choreographer. And I'm a student. No, these were all, Jeffrey Holder, all of them. I'm looking up them at the back. I was right. I was like 19, 20.
I love Andre's story about Jeffrey Holder. And he was, you called him, tell him about you're going to put on the WIZ costume again.
Oh,
Was that
no, because you tell it better than I. No, because I just simply tell what it was. But
Jeffrey was in care, and Andre called it. They were redoing the WIZ thing or something.
we were
In
getting
care.
ready to do,
The 40th.
what's the name of the place again?
Summer Stage.
No, Summer Stage.
Oh, okay.
We were getting
Summer Stage.
to Summer Stage.
40.
And I had the original seat,
We didn't believe it.
but
Then you put it on too.
thank you. But I didn't have a cape. So, okay, now tell the story because
So he
the other
called-
part of the story comes
Called
after
Jeffrey,
that.
and, I'm getting ready to do this and blah, blah, blah. And I can still wear the original outfit. And Jeffrey said, fuck you.
No, Andre, no.
No, he did, but Jeffrey said, "Fuck you,
Yeah, see, he
fuck you, darling, fuck you." Why are you calling
Thank
Mama? Because I don't have a cape.
Thank you.
So he got Zinda Williams, who's now head of costumes at the Pack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, could I?
Right. He calls Zinda Williams and says, "Darling, do a favor for Mama, for
Could I
Mother."
have or could I?
That
Yes, thank you.
Michael, you don't know this part of the
Okay, let me
story.
hear this part.
When I told him that I could still get in the costume, but I needed the cape, he says, "Fuck you, darling, fuck you." But he's going to get Zinda to fashion me a cape. He says, and Zinda tells me the story. He calls Zinda, and he says to Zinda, the story.
Mhm.
Audrey's going to do the so forth. I want you to make the faka a cape. Right.
That's great.
No, absolutely love.
That's great. That's
Absolutely love. So now the original costume and that cake that's in the maid is at the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
Oh, that's the one.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Okay.
The last time I wore it was for George.
Mm.
But one of the capes weren't cut on the bias at the beginning, because the bias gives you even a bigger cape.
Right. But
So she made actually a better cape.
right.
You know what I mean? Because it was cut on the bias, and I could, you
So
could really,
it was voluminous.
yes,
Right.
and it took up less space, but you could. It was just he floated with that. The first one was everything, time. We know things and so forth. No, but we know, but at that level, because everybody, Grace and all of them were making, still in the studio. Aldrich, what's her name? Down there at Public Theater. Theone Aldrich.
Right.
So I worked with her,
Right.
or with Derek Walcott on another
Walcott.
another piece.
Yes.
And Tijon and his brothers. That's why we got Elaine Graham and Debbie Allen together, because I had them in a scene.
Right.
And with
Right.
all
Well, did you come to see? I did my first show at the Classical Theater of Harlem when we were still in the church. Was Derek Walcott's Dream of Monkey Mountain?
I
Did
didn't.
you
I,
come to see
I,
it?
I don't know if I saw that one.
Oh,
I saw that
You
with.
remember?
no, right.
No.
That's your first time. When'd you go? Do you remember?
Michael Dinwiddie.
Oh, yes. Keep talking.
You are the catalyst.
Yes,
here.
I am the catalyst.
I just returned from the West End, having done the Full Monty,
Mm.
which is my third nomination for Tony. And I come home. This is the fall of 2002. Michael's been a good buddy of mine for a while. He welcomes me home. He says, Andre, you've got to go to the Classical Theater of Harlem and see their production of Les Blacks, the Blacks.
The Blacks.
Right. Henri G.
No. Black. Jean Genet.
Jean Genet. Right. The other Frenchman. So,
Could I say something?
yeah.
Since we're referencing history and so forth, I directed Adolph Caesar and all of those children in the Blacks for the Afro-American Total Theater.
Whoa.
So I
When
wasn't.
did you?
So I'm telling you, but you can't shake a Tony. Oh, he dances. I directed that
Right.
with Loretta Devine, Essie Patha Murkison, on all of them
Right.
at Hazel Bryant's African American Total. That's where I come from.
Right.
So I don't know what all of these other kids are talking. I was here before you got here.
Right.
So it's like, I don't care. Y'all can say whatever you want to. But obviously, the dancing one. You know what I mean? Right. The dancing one.
Dancing is
everything.
overcome.
Like that.
Oh,
And I don't know how I got mixed up in all this. Even the WIZ. So I had all my ballets done before I had done that. And
Pulled you into the culture.
they pulled me in. And I went, but I left Ailey to go to, I was in the original cast of Pearlie and did the trio with Sherman Hemsley.
that's the first time I saw you
Hmm.
in Pearlie.
I was the
yeah.
tall.
Yeah, you were tall beanpole.
No.
And really turning the attention on yourself when other people were in starring and supporting roles, and we were watching George Faison kill it, dancing now.
Not a word. Okay, I could do
kill
that.
it, but kill
Still can.
George, where are you from?
DC,
Okay.
Howard University,
Okay. Oh, I
Howard
just-
Players.
The
Right.
Ira Aldrich players.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
That was,
I mean, our
that's
theater
what,
stuff.
yeah, our theater,
Mm-hmm.
Howard
Were you there during the
Place.
Dotson era?
Yeah.
Dotson. Okay, so then you know Clinton, Turner Davis.
No, I predate him.
But you know him.
Oh, I do.
That's what he said.
No,
You
but
know.
all of the kids,
All those
Horacina was kind of there, but at that particular time.
And Zeta
No, I'm talking
Cole,
about the, no, I'm talking about the 60s.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You
she's
know,
famous.
it was, Ulysses Dove came
Yeah.
in as a freshman who didn't dance, and I pulled him into a thing that I was choreographing called Campus Capers.
Right.
And we did dance. He had never danced with anyone, and so then I have a few things like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, George Faison.
Thank you. I think it's part. I was talking. No, I was really no. Let's go back.
Go on, take us back.
Well, I come from the classical modern dance people. I've done Shakers by Doris Humphrey and all of that. So I'm coming from that Death Valley with those mad women and all of that. From that. So
And I come from the very small tribe of black hippies.
yeah, no, Andre, I'm saying they were there. They came as a boom, as an entity.
Right.
All of them. And Sylvester came from San Francisco with the Cockettes. Okay,
And he
I
was
was there
doing-
the day they were arrived and got thrown out of the theater. All of the whole thing.
Yes.
I don't know that.
The Cockettes was a
Gay.
now check it out because this is 2025. Trump is about to come into the administration, and one of the first legislations he's going to enact is that there are only two genders in this male and female. 2025.
Well, he hasn't been looking at TV. Excuse me.
So the Cockettes came in from San Francisco
Yes.
in 60.
364. No, 4, 5.
No, I think 8. I think.
68. That was really revolution time.
But revolution
That was a
time.
year of the revolution.
And they were
everywhere.
They were transgendered then.
Right.
Yes.
And Sylvester was the Billie Holiday mimic in the show. It was a group of them, like 20 of them, and each one had his own
Thing.
tour de force. And Sylvester was Billie Holiday. Right. This is the same time the Pointer Sisters were making their name, and they were doing 1930s
And 40s.
Bebop,
Hip, not bebop.
No, but what the
Swing
Swing.
and big band.
swing, what
and,
we credit
and
the
40s.
Andrews Sisters with,
Right.
right? Swing, yeah, I would say that. And they were 5, and they were known for wearing that.
Attire.
How about
The
that?
Yeah, but what
costumes.
do you call it? Retro. Retro. Little hats that sat on their heads, right? And double-breasted jackets with the wasp waist. Yes,
Why they did it.
right. And the nylons with the black seam running up the back, and the high shoes with the strap and that showed the 2 little dirty toes.
Happy anniversary to you. Happy
anniversary to you. Bring it over
Happy
here.
anniversary, dear George and Andre.
Happy birthday
to you. How long have you been married? How long have you been married?
We're twins and we're 50 years old.
Okay, all right. That's beautiful. I want to see them blow
Oh.
this up. That's lovely.
Let them burn out.
Let them burn out because you can't blow it out.
I dare you to blow them out.
Oh, no, that would be a dangerous thing. The WIZ. Thank you, WIZ.
Now,
Beautiful.
where's I mean, you want us to leave and they're bringing things to the top.
Congratulations.
Oh,
This time we made it.
you did.
And we're still here.
Yes.
Well, the one that's real is good times and bad times.
Yeah,
You
that's
see
what he
them
just
all
did.
in my dear.
That's what he just
Still
said.
here.
That's what he just
That's the
said.
one.
That's the
You
part.
need to roll. She's gonna.
And I was trying my best to sound like Elaine Stritch.
You sounded like her. It sounded just like her.
You succeeded.
Darling, I'm staying back because I don't want
Happy 50th!
Speaking of names of those who came before is a way to honor their memory and keep their legacy alive. By speaking their names, we ensure they are not forgotten. In honor of the upcoming 50th anniversary of the WIZ, which opened at the Majestic Theatre on January 5th, 1975, then eased on down the road to the Broadway Theatre on May 25th, 1977, and closed on January 28th, 1979, after 4 years and 1,672 performances, making it the longest-running Black musical in the history of the American theater. Today, we speak the names of those who were part of the WIZ family during its incomparable journey through Oz. Stephanie Mills, Tiger Haynes, Ted Ross, Hinton Battle, L. Michael Gray, James Wigfall, Greg Burge, Ben Harney, Clarice Taylor, Mabel King, Andre DeShields, Tasha Thomas, Dee Dee Bridgewater, Esther Marrow, Ruth Brisbane, Ella Mitchell, Irene Reed, Teresa Merritt, Deborah Burrell, Alan Weeks, Phylicia Rashad, Letty Battle, Danny Beard, Philip Bond, Leslie Butler, Pye Douglas, Ronald Dunham, Wendy Edmeade, Frank Floyd, Rodney Green, Anthony Lawrence, Charles Lamont Williams, Sam Harkness, Eugene Little, Eleanor McCoy, Alvin Davis, Francis Morgan, Nancy, Deborah Bridges, Shirley Black Brown, Stanley Dalton, Joni Palmer, John Parks, Howard Porter, Robert Pittman, Josella Reed, Kenneth Kamal Scott, Evelyn Thomas, Andy Torres, Carl Weaver, Ralph Wilcox, Renee Rose, Lois Hayes, Paul Hoskins, Bruce Taylor, Kevin Jeff, Marshall Romaine, Dwight Leon, Siri Satnam Singh, Kwame Johnson, Pat Estwick, Alma Robinson, Allison Williams, Debbie Fitz, Eartha Robinson, Ricky Howell, Nisha Folks, Butterfly McQueen, Arnisha Walker, Cynthia Ashby, Otis Salid, Diane Harvey, Christina Kimball, Carl Hardy, Al Perryman, Lornay Wilkerson, Rosalind Burrows, Alvin McDuffie, Gail Turner, Ken Page, Victor Willis, Demarest Gray, Aaron Levy, Janice M. Singleton, Carl Hall, Westy, Chuck Thorpe, Meggs, Thomas Pearson, Earl Schindel, Al Miller, Matilda Pincus, William F. Brown, Charlie Smalls, L. Frank Baum, Luther Vandross, Timothy Graffenreid, George Faison, Jeffrey Holder, Tad Schnug, Tom H. John, Theron Musser, Richard J.C. Miller, Stanley James, Jack Brown, Richard Winkler, Harold Wheeler, Charles H. Coleman, Charles Blackwell, Kenneth Hansen, Robert Curry, Lee Murray, Michael Schaefer, Tanya Leon, Linda Twine, Thomas A. Kelly, Robert D. Curry, Henry Velez, Jerry Laws, Bob Berland, Donald Christie, Dawn Animal Agency Incorporated, Ronald Vitelli, Steve Rodman, Mickey Powell, Johnson Lift and Associates, Emmanuel Eisenberg, Eugene V. Wolsk, Jose Vega, Susan Bell, the Merlin Group Limited, Sandra Manley, Pat Dale, Matthew Serino, the Blaine Thompson Agency, Milton Glazer, Martha Swope, and Ken Harper. Now, I know we missed many, many names, so please feel free to include those names we omitted in the comments below. Please accept our sincerest apologies for the oversight. The Wiz won 7 1975 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. The Wiz changed my life and the lives of countless others, and in the process, changed the landscape of the theater forever and for good. Building upon the robust legacy of Black creativity in the American theater and beyond. Happy 50th anniversary to Ken Harper's The Wiz, the longest running Black musical in the history of the American theater, which opened on Broadway on January 5th, 1975.
Summer kisses, sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, days grow long. Soon I'll hear old winter song, but I miss you most of